Roadshow podcast number 7, Iron Bowl edition. Shorty. See, y'all see me, man. Y'all know me. Y'all know who this is, man. This JB. Represent Sport Talk with JB to the fullest. Sponsored by Fiji. Sponsored by Title Towel. If you hear somebody yelling straight back, that's cause they party car. We out here live from St. Paul United Methodist Church. Like always, I'm back. This the last one though. This the last one for the season. It's Iron Bowl. It's going down in just a few hours. I got my Big Al with me too. Hey man, shouts out to everybody out there, man. Y'all subscribe to their YouTube channel if you haven't already. Sports Talking with JB. That's the YouTube. Get my seat together, man. Let me get right. Let me get a little comfortable. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. And I appreciate everybody for checking out the show, checking out the whole season, all 7 episodes of the Roadshow podcast. Special shout out to Anime's Wingstop for last week's Roadshow podcast live from Warrior, Alabama at Anime's Wingstop. And y'all, as y'all could see, those wings were so delicious. That JB meal, make sure you go get it. After party at Anime's after we whoop Auburn's you know what tonight. I'm gonna keep it clean cause we on church ground, so y'all know if anything slip, forgive me. But we kicking behind tonight. Y'all know we gonna open up a can. Yes, so let me get started, man. I'm gonna get started. Y'all know what it is. I ain't even do my little shout out. What it do, baby? It's your boy JB. And you are tuned in to the newest, hottest, freshest sports talk podcast show in the nation. Sports Talking with JB. All right, got that out. I ain't been saying that lately on the Roadshow podcast. Shouts out to my podcast partner DJ C-Way who could not be with us today. Shouts out to my boy Zach. Shouts out to the Moore family, Miss Penny Moore, my partner Pet. Shouts out to everybody out there, Bama Nation, everybody on Twitter. If you ain't followed me on Twitter, something wrong with you. Follow the show first and foremost at Sports Talk JB. Follow me at the young_ENT_. I post some good content. And I appreciate everybody who follow me back and show love and support and do all that on social media. Now, I'm going to get down to the business. The weather is pretty overcast right now. It's supposed to rain today. During the game, I got my poncho on deck. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. And I don't care. This is my first Iron Bowl appearance. Now, I've been to all the games. I've been on the Vanderbilt game, Georgia game, LSU, Tennessee, all the SEC teams. I don't think I've been to, when we played Missouri, I don't think I've been to Missouri or Kentucky. But besides them, this is the biggest one on them all. This is the most hated team that we have. You know, it's Auburn, then it's Tennessee, then it's LSU, then it's Georgia. But Auburn, Tennessee, LSU, can't stand them. Ain't got nothing for them. So, with all that being said, man, I feel blessed, man. I feel blessed. Last year I went to all the home games. This year I'm at all the home games. Now 2020 we had the COVID season, so I didn't go to any other. I went to like maybe two of the home games. I didn't go to the Iron Bowl that year. But in 2019 I went to all the home games too. So as y'all know, we rotate every other year. So the Iron Bowl in 19 and in 21 was up the road and Jordan Hare. It's 2022 and we got them at home today. Now, rain, sleet, snow, or hell, I don't give a. You know what? We open up a can. We about to open up a can on Auburn. Cadillac, you my boy and all that. But you're gonna have to call AAA, man. Gonna have to call AAA to pick up that Cadillac and send y'all behinds back to Cal College. All y'all. I just saw some Auburn fans walk up. They walked on. It was 2 Auburn fans, 2 Alabama fans. I just threw my hand up like this. What y'all got going on? we ain't friendly today. You could be cool with me every other day of the week. But on Iron Bowl Saturday, that one day out of them 365, I ain't got nothing for you. None of y'all Auburn fans, I ain't got nothing for none of y'all. Not today. Now, we maybe can be cool tomorrow. But today, got nothing for you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get started because I got a tailgate to go to. So, I'm going to give y'all this Roadshow podcast, and I'm going to go on to the tailgate. And we just hope that the rain holds off at least until the game, at least after the game. I don't care. I mean, if it rains, it's going to be a nasty, ugly game. But who knows? It's not up to me. Take a little sip of this Fiji. Still waiting on Fiji to give me that sponsorship, man. That multi-million-dollar sponsorship, Fiji, man. Still waiting on that. Got Big Al with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Al with me. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. This week 13 in college football. This is the last regular season week. Next week they got SEC championship game, but we ain't worrying about that because we ain't going and I ain't going either. All right. So, hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope y'all ate good. I know I did. But it's sad and I'm already tired of Thanksgiving food. So I'm going to find me some barbecue today. I hope somebody out here barbecuing. I ain't smelt it yet. People, they pulling up now, but I don't see no tailgaters. I'm going to have to go on down a little further. But somebody going to hook me up with some barbecue today because I'm tired of Thanksgiving food. I had me 2 plates on Thursday. I had me 2 plates yesterday. I'm done. So with all that being said, speaking of Thursday, speaking of Thanksgiving, I want to give thanks to Lane Kiffin. That's right, Lane Kiffin. Now, I heard the reports saying that he's going to stay at Ole Miss. I also heard the reports, as y'all know, for the past couple weeks, 95% that the deal with Auburn was done. Now, somebody done told me wrong. Okay, I don't want to put my source out there, but somebody done told me wrong. I just read this morning that Lane Kiffin said he will, in fact, be back with Ole Miss next season. I read that. Now, I don't know how true it is. He didn't sound too sure of himself at the press conference after the Egg Bowl. But somebody told me it was 95% done that Lane Kiffin was going to Auburn. Now, that little 5% may have changed things. But I just saw Auburn might be hiring Hugh Freeze. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to seem like I'm wrong. But if he don't go to Auburn, I will take the bullet and say I'm wrong. My source fed me the information. But it is all good. I don't care. I don't care what Lane goes. And to all y'all Alabama fans who just love Lane Kiffin, who have this affection for Lane Kiffin, stop it. Stop it. Nick Saban kicked them out of there, man. I know they probably cool now, but Lane Kiffin is an overrated coach to me. Y'all saw, if y'all watched that Egg Bowl, I didn't watch it. I saw the end of it because I was waiting on Alabama basketball to come on, and they had the doggone Egg Bowl on. But I saw that 2-point conversion play to tie the game that Lane Kiffin called. If you saw that play like I saw that play, then you know what I mean about Lane Kiffin being overrated. He always go for it on 4 down. He calls some of the dumbest plays when the game's on the line. And he seems like he beat himself. The talent is there. The talent is there. Ole Miss has talent, okay? They've had talent since he been there. But they just can't get over that hump. They lose 3 games a year. But it's all good. I ain't worried about it. I'm not getting Lane Kiffin no play on my show. That's another play right there for Lane Kiffin. But they took the L to Mississippi State in the Egg Bowl 24-22 this past Thursday night. Now yesterday we had a bunch of games, and I'm gonna run off the scores and the winners of the games on Friday. Texas, number 23 Texas pulled off the win at Baylor, 38-27. That was good. We needed Texas to win that game. A little bounce back. We got Texas. They got to stay ranked. Now they do have an opportunity to make the Big 12 championship. They just need Kansas State to lose today. But I don't know who they're playing. I'll look down the list and let y'all know who Kansas State playing later on. But Texas has a shot. And I believe if they get to the Big 12 championship and play TCU again, they'll beat TCU. I believe that. I just feel like TCU gonna lose a game. It may be wishful thinking because I know Bama got a little slight chance to get in there. But we definitely need TCU to lose just to keep hope alive. You know what I mean? So, Texas, they pulled out the win yesterday. Tulane, number 19, Tulane, pulled off a victory over number 24, Cincinnati, 27-24. That was a pretty good game. I saw the highlights of that on SportsCenter, and I kept track of it. Tulane is in that thing, and they're going to whatever conference. I can't even think of the name of that conference, but they're going to the championship game, and they have a shot of going to a New Year's Six bowl. That would be big for Tulane. Arkansas took that L yesterday. Missouri, 29-27. Missouri beat Arkansas yesterday. Man, Arkansas been one of them teams. This has been terrible for Arkansas. Up and down, they started off good. I think we broke Arkansas, to be honest with you. Well, technically, they supposed to won that game early in the season before they played us, when they played Texas A&M, but they missed a damn extra point or the field goal or whatever it was, hit the upright, and then we went up there to Fayetteville and beat the brakes off on them, and they just been downhill ever since. So, but shout out to Missouri for that big win. I think y'all will be eligible for a bowl now. So, NC State, North Carolina State. Now, I did look at some of this game yesterday. They beat number 17, North Carolina, 30-27. The game with the 2 overtimes. Now, Drake May, whatever y'all want to call him. I'm going to call him Drake May, okay? Quarterback for North Carolina. He didn't play his best game, but he's a hella talented player. Should have came to Bama. He had an offer, he flipped and went to North Carolina. Good for you. But if you ever want to come back, man, if you ever want to come home, you always welcome, Drake May. All right. Nebraska got a win, a surprising win over Iowa, 24-17. They fired the coach and they got a win in the coach's last game. They have a terrible record, but they just hired Matt Rule as the head coach. This came yesterday morning, I believe, or Thanksgiving or something like that. But Matt Rule, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all know, he was the offensive coordinator. What team was that he was the offensive coordinator? I can't even think. I think it was Baylor. It was one of those teams, really good teams. Then he went and took that head coaching job to Carolina Panthers. It didn't work out. He got fired mid-season. Now he has arisen with another head coaching job, this time at Nebraska. I'm gonna see how it plays out. I don't know about this. I don't know. If I was Matt Rule, I would have continued sitting at home getting them free checks and reevaluated things next season. But good for him. I guess he's one of those football minds who just want to coach. So if he can bring Nebraska back to prominence, then he'll be legit. So he got to wipe that nastiness off of that Carolina debacle in the NFL. Get back in the coaching ranks in the college football, and let's see what he do, man. Let's see what he do. Number 18, UCLA. They pulled off a victory last night over Cal, 35-28. They should have beat Cal by more than that. UCLA's been one of them up and down teams all season. They let me down last week when they lost to USC, but it's all to the good. UCLA, y'all ain't going nowhere. So, but this is the game right here I want to talk about. Florida, 38. Number 16, Florida State, 45. Florida State pulled off that win. That was an exciting game, man. That boy Jordan Travis is the truth. He got a little Bryce in him now. Jordan Travis, the jury was out on him beginning of the season, but he's been coming along. Florida State been rolling. They finished 9-3, and they will be in a good bowl game, I believe. So Florida State, man, y'all probably gonna be a top 15 team when it's all said and done. That's a good season right there for that program. I wasn't sure if, they were on the downslide. Okay, after they won that game at LSU, then they lost like 2 games, and then it looked like it was gonna be bad for Florida State. They were looking real 6-6-ish, but they turned out 9-3, and that's a good job right there for the program. They are on the up and up. So, all right, so those are all the games from Friday. We got some games today. 11 o'clock. We got a few games, a few big ones early on. They're about to start actually in a few minutes. Georgia, number 1 Georgia, facing Georgia Tech. This ain't no game, but it's on ESPN if y'all want to watch it. Georgia is a 35-point favorite in that one. This is one I want to see. South Carolina is going to Death Valley, Clemson, the fake Death Valley, to face number 8, Clemson Tigers. That's on ABC. Clemson is a 14.5-point favorite in that game. I'm taking the Gamecocks for the upset. I want to know if Spencer Rattler got another game in him because he showed his butt out and beat the brakes off Tennessee last week. And I love to see that, man. Is Tennessee, y'all all right? Is y'all good? Tennessee fan out? I don't hear, y'all ain't making no noise. I don't hear rocket talk. I don't hear no rocket talk. I got something for y'all in a minute, Tennessee. But Gamecocks, handle some business. We need Clemson to lose. Bama Nation needs Clemson to lose. If y'all don't get them this week, I hope North Carolina gets them next week. But hey, I take a loss from Clemson any day because I don't like them. I can't stand no Clemson. But anyway, this is the big game that ESPN has been talking up all week, especially this morning. I woke up, all I saw was Ohio State, Michigan. They ain't said nothing about the Iron Bowl. I felt a little offended by that. But it is what it is. Number 3, Michigan, facing number 2, Ohio State. On Fox, 11 o'clock. It's about to kick off in a minute. Ohio State is an 8-point favorite. I feel a blowout. I actually would like a blowout. Ohio State, handle business. Beat them like 42-7 if you can. Not Clemson. Not Michigan out of them. Because we don't need Michigan. Michigan ain't playing no damn body. Penn State is their best win. We don't need Michigan in the playoff. So Ohio State, do work. Beat the brakes off on them if you can. All right, we got some 2:30 games. We got number 9, Oregon, facing number 21, Oregon State. I don't know what they call their rivalry game. But it's on ABC at 2:30 if you want to watch. Oregon is a 3-point favorite in that game. Bo Nix is not up for Heisman, but he's had a hell of a season. He's been a little up and down, more up than down, but shouts out to Bo Nix for showing out, and hopefully he gets a shot in the NFL. 3 o'clock. This is one to watch. Iowa State facing number 4, TCU. That's on Fox. TCU is a 10-point favorite in that game. Now, Iowa State is 4-7, but every season, they upset somebody. They got a game in them. I believe they got a game in them. That defense is pretty good. TCU been getting let off the hook, man. Last week, I never seen nothing like what happened last week. I'm talking about 10 seconds left in the game, no timeouts. They run the whole offense off the field, bring the whole special team field goal unit on the field, kick the ball 3-2-1, it's up and it's good. And they win the game on a walk-off. I ain't never seen nothing like that. But anyway, I don't know if I like Iowa State in this game. If Iowa State don't get you today, TCU, somebody gonna get you next week in the Big 12 championship. How about that? Because we need that. Because we got a little bit of hope. Bama Nation. This is another one right here. 6 o'clock tonight. We got number 5 LSU going to College Station to face Texas A&M. That's on ESPN. LSU is a 10-point favorite in that game. I'm not expecting anything out of Texas A&M. But if they got one more in them, Jimbo, I'm going to challenge you and your team, Jimbo. If you got one more in you, even though y'all can't go to no bowl, y'all done been embarrassed time after time after time this season. If y'all can knock off LSU, I have a little bit more respect for you, Jimbo. Handle some business. Let's get LSU out of playoff competition or whatever. They going to Georgia next week to get the brakes beat off on. But it'll be icing on the cake if y'all take care of LSU tonight. All right, another 6 o'clock game. You got number 22 UCF. That's Gus Malzahn them facing South Florida. That's on ESPN too. The reason I'm talking about this game, even though UCF is a 20-point favorite, South Florida, ladies and gentlemen, 1-10. 1-10. And I've heard news that Deion Sanders they have reached out to Deion Sanders. Colorado and South Florida, 2 teams that are 1-10, have reached out to Prime Time, Coach Prime, for the head coaching job. Now, I haven't heard anything about it. I heard they're supposed to be meeting. Nobody's hiring nobody yet, so don't say, oh, well, JB told me Prime Time, going to Colorado, going to South Florida. I ain't told y'all nothing. All I said was he's supposed to be meeting with Colorado and South Florida. Now, South Florida will be an ideal landing spot if he wants to move up. It's right there in Tampa, the Fort Myers area, about an hour and a half, 2 hour radius. He knows the area well. He's from there, and he can recruit his tail off down there in Florida. So it's just something to look out for, man. And I saw somebody Photoshop Coach Prime in that South Florida gear, and it looked pretty good. So it is what it is. All right, 6:30. Here we go. 6:30 tonight. Number 10 Tennessee Volunteers in Nashville to face the Vanderbilt Commodores. That's on the SEC Network, man. 6:30. Vanderbilt finna put that upset on Tennessee, I'm afraid. Tennessee's a 14-point favorite. Hendon Hooker out towards ACL. Prayers up to the boy. Josh Heupel, you got one coming, okay? You thought you got him bad last week when South Carolina put that 63 piece on you, then storm the field on y'all. Just wait till Vanderbilt get the dub tonight, become bowl eligible for the first time in a long time, and beat Tennessee for the first time in I don't know how long. Whoo. I'll be tuned in that game at Animes tonight, enjoying me a JB meal for the after party of the Iron Bowl. All right, here go another 6:30 game. You got, this is a big one right here. Now, this is a big one. For real. Okay. Number 15, Notre Dame versus number 6, USC at the Coliseum tonight on ABC. USC is a 4.5-point favorite. Notre Dame is going to pull off the upset tonight. Yes, I'm picking the upsets. We need this, Bama Nation. We need this. Notre Dame, I'm going for y'all for the first time in a long time. Fighting Irish. Pull it off, man. Do work. Marcus Freeman, you a good coach. Y'all was on the downslide too. You remember when y'all lost to Marshall? Remember that early in the season when everybody was writing y'all off? Y'all went from top 10 to nowhere at all. Yeah, it's time. Y'all number 15 right now. Beat USC. Y'all might get back in the top 10. Pull this off. We need this right here. We still got that bit of hope. So, y'all do work, man. I'm going for Notre Dame in this game right here. All right, 7 o'clock, you got Kansas versus number 12, Kansas State on Fox. K-State is 11-point favorite in that game. If they win, they'll be going to the Big 12 championship. If they lose, Texas will be going to the Big 12 championship. I don't care who wins. Somebody going to have to knock off TCU. All right, somebody. Either K-State, Texas, Iowa State. Somebody going to knock TCU off for us. Just do it for college football. Because we don't want to see TCU in the playoffs because they're going to get beat by 30. We need a competitive playoff, man. And I ain't just vouching and trying to vote Bama in. We're going to slide in the back door anyway. But we need a competitive playoff. We don't need no blowout. We don't need no Cincinnati's in there. We don't need none of them other teams up in there. We got 4 teams. We need the best 4 teams. Now, if y'all want to put 12 in there, y'all go ahead by any means. But we got 4 this year, so we need the best 4. And I believe TCU just been getting lucky all season. Now, I vouched for TCU. I did. Yeah, y'all go back about 6 weeks ago. I vouched for them. I said they got a good shot. And they do. But the way they've been winning, man, coming back the last minute, getting lucky here and there, I think Cinderella at 12 o'clock going to hit, man. Ain't going to turn to a fraud. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, K-State, y'all do work. At 9 o'clock, 9:30 tonight on ESPN, you got the late game, Pac-12. Number 13, Washington versus Washington State. That's the Apple Bowl or whatever, Apple Cup, whatever they call it, man. But anyway, the real deal, real game here we here to talk about. Iron Bowl. Auburn versus number 7, Alabama. Right here in T-Town. Right up the road at Bryant-Denny Stadium, 2:30 on CBS. Now, Bama's a 22-point favorite in that game. Take Bama in the points because I said Bama by 30. That's what I said. I'm going to give y'all the tail of the tape right now. By the way, Bama leads the series 48, 37, and 1. Bama has won 7 of the last 10 games. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. Not to brag, but it is what it is. All right, now this tail of the tape right here. Points per game. Auburn 24, Bama 40. Points allowed per game. Auburn 28, Bama 17. Total yards. Auburn 377, Bama 472. Passing yards. Auburn 181, Bama 272. Rushing yards. Auburn 196, Bama 200. Total yards allowed. Auburn 384, Bama 303. Passing yards allowed. Auburn 211, Bama 196. Rushing yards allowed. Auburn 172, Bama 107. Keys to victory. For Auburn, gotta force some turnovers. Gotta put pressure on Bryce. Control the time of possession. That's for Auburn right there. And also, this one last key to the victory. Gotta pray to the football gods that y'all can come to Brian Denny today, this evening, in this overcast, rain, whatever happens, and beat the Crimson Tide. With Cadillac, it's going to be a last game coaching, especially if y'all lose, because y'all ain't going no bowl game at 5-7. Unless y'all sneak in when somebody bows out and let y'all get in, and y'all go to the Birmingham Bowl or the Toilet Bowl or whatever they want to call it. But other than that, let me get back to focus. Bama keys to the victory. Force some turnovers. We got to get some turnovers, some fumbles, some picks, or something like that. Contain Robbie Ashford, because all he want to do is run the ball anyway. He probably ain't going to throw over 100 yards. Slow down Tank Bigsby and Jaquez Hunter. We got to slow both of them down. Now, Tank Bigsby is a force. I give him credit. He's a hard-nosed runner. He gets 1,000 yards a season. And when he's healthy and he's on, he's on. Now, Jaquez Hunter, he is the X factor because he can get loose. Now, we got to contain them guys, man. We got to hold them to probably about 3 yards a carry instead of 6 yards a carry, and then we can get it off the field on third down. But the real key, the major key to this game for Bama, play Bama football. Run the doggone ball, okay? Protect Bryce by all means, and receivers. Use your hand, catch the ball. Catch the ball, and please don't fumble the ball. Please. We'll take care of business, man. We'll make your kicks, okay? And penalties. Please cut the penalties down to a minimum. We don't need no more than about 5 penalties in this game, all right? Especially no stupid penalties, no face mask, no roughing the passer, none of that after the play garbage, okay? We don't need none of that. We need to play a pretty clean game, even though it's probably going to be ugly tonight. But I expect victory. I expect Bama to come out here and play like they life depending on it. And my final score today, give me Bama 41, Auburn 10. 41-10, Bama by 31. That's what I said. And take it for a grain of salt or take it like you want to take it. We rolling tide. Now, we may win by 1. But I'm saying Bama by 30 because I always do. And I just feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel a good time. I feel it in the rain. I got my poncho. Got my title towel, as y'all see. And it's going down tonight, man. This is my first Iron Bowl. I am so excited. I cannot wait. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go up there in just a minute to the tailgate, find me some barbecue, and then go in the stadium after the game. Come back down here. We heading to Annie Mae's Wingstop. We going to Warrior, Alabama after party at Annie Mae's. JB Mills on me. And, hey, if you want to come on. Holla at your boy. Come on out there. This is the last Roadshow podcast, man. Before I go, I want to say thank you to everybody who has supported me, Sports Talk with JB, who has supported the whole season. This has been a blessing to me to do these Roadshow podcasts, man. Shouts out to St. Paul United Methodist Church for letting me do it on their grounds. I appreciate that. And that's it, man. This is the last one. It's bittersweet, you know. Episode 7. Shouts out to my podcast partner, DJ Seaway. And everybody out there, just everybody, man. I just don't know what else to say. I'm ready for the game. All right, I'm ready for the game. Y'all subscribe to the YouTube, Sport Talk with JB. I will be posting other stuff along the way. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that, Sports Talk JB. Y'all know where to find me, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready. I still got 3 hours for kickoff, but I'm ready. All right. With all that being said, for episode 7, season finale of the Roadshow podcast, it's your boy JB, and I'm out.